heavy frame too. As you can see, the bees are quite active today. We have had 2 weeks of solid rain since I was last down here. It's the 6th of October. It's 16 degrees or 60 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to get into these bees today. We're going to feed them again. We're going to drop some more pollen sub on them. Let's get into it. As you can see, I've already made up my sugar bags and I've also brought down some pollen sub. So let's get these on the hives. So the orange hive looks quite quiet. Let's get in and have a look. So small amount of bees. You might remember last time their pollen sub was quite wet, and again, same thing. They are eating it. Let's just quickly pop a frame, have a look. Weight of the box. Probably a quarter full. It's not very heavy. So they're putting away some of that nectar, so they've got surplus food. Oh, good. At least we've got half decent brood in the hive. This queen might just be quite ordinary. I'm just keeping an eye out for her. The brood nest is here. I wonder if the brood nest is over here. No, they've got nectar. All bums in the air because I've smoked them. They're all eating that nectar or sugar syrup at the moment. So 2 frames of brood. There's an emerging little bee there. And there's a baby bee there. See how this bee here is really quite fuzzy? That's our baby bee, just emerging. So 2 frames. And that's the last of our brood nest. I didn't happen to see our queen. I wonder how we're going with eggs. It doesn't look like any eggs in that frame. And none in that one either. There is some larvae in this frame here. Maybe a few eggs in there, here and there. They're certainly not booming. So I'll just put their old pollen sub straight back on them and I'll give them a little feed. And close them up. The silver hive's got a bit of action. Let's pop in and check it out. Oh wow, these bees are super chill. Very cool. Let's propolise that down. So I've smoked these bees, but like about 5 or 6 minutes ago, only from the front door. So weight of the box, pretty average. Underside of the box, really nothing happening there. There you go. Really nice brood. We've also got larvae around the outside. Super chill. So I'm pretty happy with those. I'm not going to look any more into these bees until we have a good warm couple of days, or at least a week. And then I'm actually going to come down here and stay here overnight and suss them out. But for now, some feed, some pollen sub, and we're good to go. The yellow hive's got a fair bit of action and pollen coming in, so that's nice to see. Let's suss them out. Good one. So plenty of bees, which is really nice. So straight into the middle of this hive, let's have a suss. Nice brood. Heavy frame too. Lots of drone brood. And more really nice brood on that side. Plenty of nectar. I'll pop these ones back. You can see down the bottom of that box, there's a heap of bees down there as well. So I'm not going to get into the bottom of this box, but I might just crack this one off and have a look. Ooh, lots of bees. They're quite flighty. They give me a good bump too, and you can probably hear them around the camera. I might just close them up. We've got some frames that aren't drawn, so I am going to feed them, and I'm going to give them some pollen sub as well. The red hive is super quiet. Only now there are just a couple of bees coming in, but I haven't seen any for the last few minutes. Well, that's a really good sign. Plenty of bees. They've finished their bag. Finished their pollen sub that I gave them, what's that now, 3 weeks ago. Straight into this brood nest. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. So they're really on the build and they've got plenty of stores. Look at that. It's a really nice larvae with some few-day-old eggs in there by the looks of things, and then really nice brood. So these guys don't need a single thing from me. They're queen right. They're a bit grumpy. Not as grumpy as the last hive. So let's suss out the bottom of them. They're a bit stuck there, that's all right. Oh, they're actually heavy. And although there are bees clustering down the bottom here, we don't have any comb or any bits and pieces. And you can see this vented bottom board. They're probably trying to get rid of this piece of rubbish. Let me help them out a little bit. There's our queen. Look at that on the base. So a little bit concerned, I'm not sure where that queen went. Hopefully she crawled back up into the box. Anyway, if she didn't, We'll just work it out. So these guys can have the feed. The old hive tool's not very sharp at the moment, and they can have some pollen sub. The purple hive's pretty quiet. Let's suss them out. So comb up here, so they've got an excess of nectar, which is a good thing. Box weight, probably pretty light. Let's hope there's a bit of brood in amongst these now. Oh yeah, nice, look at that. Nectar and brood. And on the other side, same thing. So these nests are starting to expand, which is really, really nice. That looks really, really nice. I'm so happy. This is a different year this year. So these guys will get a bag of nectar and they can have some fresh pollen sub. So the original white hive has got a fair bit of traffic coming in and out. I'm not too concerned about these guys, as these genetics are pretty good, but let's suss them out. So the original white hive, so weight wise, they're not heavy. They've got a bit going on though, you can just tell. So nectar. Now these haven't been fed. There's nothing in these cups. They're just practice cups. Oh, excuse me, the smoke got to me. So I might quickly just pop this other box off and check out the brood. They're really stuck down. I'm just trying to move slowly, but they're very, they're really grumpy. Can't imagine why. Good brood. Plenty of practice cups should they need them. And good brood on this side as well. You can just see there the absolute quality of that brood. That larvae is glistening in really, really good nick. So I'll pop this top box on and give them a feed. Alright, so Hornsby hive. This has got the Italians in it. Let's suss it out. So Hornsby hive, this has got a different lid on it just so I could feed them, just so you know. So these bees were donated by a subscriber, Robin. You've probably heard me speak about that before. Box weight, pretty light. So let's have a quick look inside these guys, and that'll be the last hive for the day. Oh, look at that. So really, really nice brood. They're still working on this comb. They're still working on this comb. So I'll pop this frame in and give them a good feed. So there you are, all our beehives fed again. I imagine that our weather's going to break in the next few weeks, and at that time I'm going to come down and do a 2-day video down here. But for now, Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you on the next one.